How to unite with a temporary resident in Canada. Before I answer this question, please subscribe to our channel and enable notifications. By the way, I have some questions at the end of the video for you to join the conversation. The first thing is to know who is a temporary resident in Canada. We usually refer to international students who are here in Canada on a valid study permit, or temporary foreign workers who are in Canada on a valid work permit as temporary residents. However, some temporary foreign workers may work in Canada without a permit under the authority of Section 186 of the regulations, or sometimes a temporary resident could refer to a TRP holder who is here in Canada on a long-term basis. At the end of the day, a temporary resident is not a permanent resident of Canada or not a citizen of Canada. For the purpose of travel exemptions for permanent residents or citizens of Canada, I have another video which I will post the link up here. If you are an immediate family member of a temporary resident, under certain circumstances, you could travel to Canada despite all the travel restrictions because of COVID-19. By an immediate family member, I'm referring to the spouse or common law partner of that temporary resident, to their dependent children, that is children who are under 22 years old and not married, to the parents of those people or the step-parents of those people, and also to the grandchildren of those temporary residents if they are dependent to their dependent children. And in terms of minor children who are studying in Canada, they're custodians. When you are traveling from the United States to Canada, you need to make sure that you have a valid ETA or a TRV, or if you are a US citizen, you're exempt from all of those. And on top of that, you also need to have enough documentation to show your relationship to the temporary resident in Canada, to show the status of that temporary resident in Canada, and also convince a border services officer that your travel is not discretionary. For example, you are traveling to Canada to live with your spouse here inside Canada. You do not need to apply for an exemption up front. You need to present those documents to a border services officer at the port of entry, and they will review your application on the spot and decide whether to allow you to enter Canada or not. So make sure you have all necessary documents with you not to encounter any issues at the port of entry, for example, not to receive a direction to leave Canada. If you're traveling from other countries, on top of making sure that you have an ETA or a TRV, you also need to apply for an exemption up front. In other words, you need to submit enough documentation to the immigration authorities to convince them that you deserve an exemption. If they issue the exemption for you, then you may travel to Canada. I have an article about the subject. I will post the link below, and that will explain in more details how you can apply. But briefly, you need to collect enough documentation to show your relationship to the foreign national in Canada or temporary resident in Canada, their status in Canada, why you are traveling to Canada, and other documentation like a quarantine plan if you have purchased your travel tickets, then your air tickets, etc. Then there is a special email address that you need to email all those documents and your information and the temporary resident information to IRCC. If you receive the approval, then you need to follow all the rules that are nowadays imposed on air travelers to Canada. I have another video about this subject. I will post the link up here and down below this video. If you do not hold a TRV or an ETA and you are not a US citizen, then the first step for you is to apply for an ETA or TRV depending on your nationality. If you're exempt from a TRV or a visit visa to Canada and you need to apply for an ETA, the application is online. They usually process the application in a matter of minutes. However, if you have admissibility issues or if they randomly select your application, the processing of your application could take a few days and in some cases a few weeks. So it is in your best interest to apply for an ETA as quickly as possible. If you need a TRV, you need to apply a TRV online with all necessary documents, including the documents that you show that you are applying for exemption. However, when you are filling out the main application form under the purpose of travel to Canada, you need to select other, and then under question 1B, you need to enter COVID-19. Please read my article. I have the details about how to fill out that form and the documents that you need on that article. I cannot explain them here. But at the end of the day, if they issue the TRV for you, they usually issue the exemption at the same time and you can travel to Canada. Now I have some questions for you. First question is that what do you think about travel restrictions to Canada and these exemptions? Please share your ideas and your comments below this video. And of course, if you have any questions, please post them here. If I can answer those questions, I will answer them. Otherwise, we will redirect you to our website. Thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Parsai. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant with 10 years of experience as an immigration consultant. I have dealt with many travel exemptions to Canada in the past few months since the introduction of those travel exemptions. I'm the author of the bestseller book 88 Tips on Immigration to Canada. You can check out the purchasing options by visiting 88tips.ca. Please subscribe to this channel, enable notifications, share this video with your friends, and like this video. Thank you very much and see you soon.